to remedy the problem,
Yes.
what recommendations will you give to social workers and also the general public to enable the visibility of the profession and so that it can be accorded the seriousness?
So we can begin with the social workers, and there will categorize social workers into four groups. First, to begin, social work is a noble profession.
I agree.
It is a very, very important
100%.
So for that reason, anyone who wishes to pursue social work should pursue social work. And then to those who are currently students at colleges and universities pursuing social work, my advice to them would be just one. Before you leave campus or college, have an idea of the area that you want to practice. There are more than 15 areas that a social worker can practice. So to a student, before they leave, they should have an idea of the area that they want to practice. So that even as they go for their attachment and internships, they can pick up, let's say, attachment 1 for someone who wants to work with maybe the elderly, the youth, the children in free zones, schools, all those settings. So that let's say in attachment 1, you go to that setting, and then in attachment 2, you go to within the same area, maybe a different setting, but within the same area. And then on internship, you also do that.
So that you don't do things that are so far apart.
Yes, so that you can accumulate experience
in one area.
And then that increases your chances, that increases your opportunity. What disadvantages social workers, especially students, when they graduate and they leave school, is when you ask them what they want to do, they say they can do anything.
Idea.
Yes. That is not an answer. You can do anything is not an answer.
You have to specialize at least in one area.
You have to be very specific.
Very specific.
Because in every area, there are policies, there are laws, both national and international. There are guidelines within that area. So that, for example,
and you cannot be everything everywhere.
It's difficult to do that. So that, for example, if someone is working with children, they need to understand the children's food, understand the care reforms policy, understand the guidelines. The national level, there are guidelines at the county level, at department, so that you are aligned in that area. So that you do not spread yourself so thin in a way that you are not even able to
you lose your relevance, yes. As a social worker.
So for someone who has just recently graduated or has just started their practice, I would suggest several things. Number one, join a professional body for social workers. There is the Kenya National Association of Social Workers, which is the umbrella body for all categories of social workers. In its organization, it is divided into 8 branches, according to the former 8 provinces. So that, for example, if someone is in Rift Valley, there is the Rift Valley branch, we have Eastern, Northeastern, Central, Coast, we have all those 8 branches. Join one. What that does is, it provides you access to networking with other professionals who are working in your field, who can offer mentorship, and you're also able to know what is happening within the area, and you're able to be linked to opportunities and resources. Now, in addition to joining a professional body, you will benefit within a professional body as much as you are active. So be active. Don't just join and be silent.
Be active.
Be active. When you are active in maybe helping to plan activities, sharing your ideas and networking, it's possible for people to notice you And the more people notice you, the more you are exposed to opportunities. So in addition to Kenya National Association of Social Workers, we have Association of Social Work Educators in Kenya. Now that is the professional body for social workers who are trainers, at the college or universities. So if someone is pursuing the training part of it, consider joining that. Then we have KEMSO, Kenya Medical Social Workers Association. That is the professional body for social workers working within the hospital settings. And then in addition to that, we have other groups and settings that you can join. But it's very important for you to belong to a professional body, not just for the certificate which you will be given or the membership card, but it's also becoming more and more a requirement for you as a social worker to belong to a professional body as a requirement for getting employment.
And how do you join those bodies? Someone will ask, where do I start from?
The simplest answer is find me. That is the easiest answer.
On that note, yes. Please, Mike, I will request that you share with us. You're also doing a lot. You have a website, you know.
Yes.
You have so many things that you're doing aside from the ones that you have mentioned, you know. So I'll request that you share with me the link to your website so that people can learn more about what you do.
Yes.
And how people can reach you, you know.
So that's the easiest, because on the different associations, I help them at the secretariat level.
Awesome.
And especially on membership registration. So it is a personal.
So how do we reach you? How can our social workers out there reach you?
Just try to look for Social Worker Mike.
Social Worker Mike.
On Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube.
Social Worker Mike. Yes. Thank you so much.
And now on the other categories of social workers, we have quite a long experience and also retired. I would recommend this, that we have a huge knowledge gap on local content for social workers. Currently, there is a very big push to decolonize social work profession, because at the moment, a lot of what social workers are trained on is curriculum or information from USA, from Britain, from India. Rarely do you find
our Kenyan context,
or even African context, where philosophies and theories like Ubuntu and others, which are very African.
And we have brains in Africa.
Yes. And a lot of research has been done and can be done. It is now important for those who have acquired very good experience and are even retired to write books on social work profession within Kenya and in different elements, so that information can be used as a training manual and as a mentorship tool.
They will actually be sharing from their experience,
yes,
the experience they've accumulated over the years, which will be rich,
so that it becomes more relevant to our context, so that what you study at school is applicable to our society. So that will be one. Write about your experiences, write about social work, so that you can get that knowledge. The other thing is offer yourself to mentor. Offer yourself to do coaching for those who are maybe coming up and those who are even students, so that if we are able to do that, we will be able to close the gaps that are there within the social work field, so that the student who is in college or at the university, even before they leave, they have an idea of where they are going and what they will be doing. The profession, that person who has just joined the profession is able to access other social workers because it's social work, it requires a lot of networking. You need to be able to link your client to resources.
I agree, and I want to be honest. when I was pursuing social work at Moi University as well, I had no clue of what I'm going to meet out there after graduating. So when I came out from the university, just as you said, I didn't have this information, you know. So I started like all over. I working with HIV, survivors, moving all the way to refugees, and then to human trafficking survivors. You know, it's usually good to really specialize.
Yes.
That to me is a take home.
It's important.
It is very, very important, and also for the experienced ones, to inspire the ones who are upcoming by not being selfish with the knowledge they have accumulated over the years, but share. You know, they say when you share, you even learn more.
Yes. The general public. I can begin with other professionals. It is very important to offer due respect to social work as a profession, because social work as a profession is an interdisciplinary profession. Where we work with teachers, we work with lawyers, doctors, nurses, even engineers, all other professions. So that if that is accorded, then we will be able to tap into the unique perspective and knowledge base of social work. To the general public, it is very important to seek professional services. Whether it is that you need maybe counseling, you have any issue. Let's say, for example, if it's a problem to do with children, go to your nearest child welfare officer. We have children officers to the sub-county level. Go to that place, you'll be able to get professionals who are well trained, and they will be able to guide you, whether it's on mediation and reconciliation. Maybe you have a problem with your spouse, or even a problem with your child. They will be able to come in and offer you guidance professionally, and even link you to other resources.
Exactly.
So some of the requests that I have received is maybe someone has problems and they want to give away their children. For them, they just see that is the only option that they can give away their children. Now, for such a person, if they went, for example, to a children's office, they will be able to be guided and to be linked to different resources.
Exactly.
So trust professional services and look for social workers. Social workers are trained professionals who are able to help you navigate through a lot of the problems that you may be having. And then to maybe other stakeholders like schools, employ social workers. Do not just, while teachers may do a good job offering counseling, social workers will do it best.